Go live. We are live. I am so excited that we are live. I really am. And I am extremely grateful that you would make this time
Pleasure.
to do this.
Thank you
I'm
for
really,
having
really
me.
grateful that you did it. So, Cheryl Matthew, how are you feeling today? Are you excited to talk to
I
our viewers?
sure, sure I am. I know it's a large platform. And I know you reach.
Large. Child,
Yeah,
please.
I
We're
mean
just,
you
we are
reach
not
a lot of
that,
people home and abroad.
this is, this is not large. But, okay, so let me start by talking about why we're doing this. So, yay,
Okay.
people have joined us, and I am so, so happy. So, we're ready for you, and we are live.
Hello
I'm just putting
everybody.
this on Facebook, and we are live. So, awesome. So I'm so happy that we're doing this, and I'm extremely grateful to everybody that is live right now because we have like 84 people watching us. And so I'm really, really excited. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your patience yesterday as well. It's wonderful that you guys decided to join us again today. Thank you so much. So, a few weeks ago, I started talking about money management on my show. My show is primarily a news channel, and I've seen some people writing things like this show is becoming money channel. No, it is not. I I told a story on the show about a man of God who said that when you speak in tongues, you're manufacturing money. And so I thought I would address the issue of how to make money because I found out that a lot of people don't know that it's not just by paying tithe and offering that you make money. There are steps to actually take. You actually have to be financially literate to know how money works and how to make money and how to keep money, how to invest money. And so that's why I started this series. And it will only last for some time. I'm still doing news, as you guys are aware, and I'm not doing money series for the rest of my life unless something comes up and we have to keep going back to this. But I just wanted to make sure that at least people are equipped to know what they need to do so that they are not ignorant when it comes to how to make money, and so that there will be nothing like, oh, I wish I knew, or I wish someone told me.
Mhm.
So I am of the opinion that if you know something, a way that people can make money, tell them, like, don't just feed people, teach them how to make money, and everybody will be way better off.
Sure.
So that's why we started this series, guys. And I'm so grateful to everybody that has been with us from the beginning. If you see me looking down, I'm just putting what we're doing on Instagram uh, so that more people can join us. So I'm really grateful to everybody that has been part of this. I've done a series of videos about it, and I've interviewed one professional so far. And yesterday and today, I'm just interviewing regular people who are doing it, for them to talk about their story, because I feel like it shouldn't just be professionals. We should be able to hear from regular people. And in talking with regular people, I'm also having viewers ask questions, and they are able to join us with their video cameras, and we're able to hear from them. So that is why we're doing this. And I also would like to put out some disclaimers out there that we're not here to tell anybody to get into crypto or stocks. No, we're not. We're not professionals. I am not. I don't know about Sean.
No.
Oh,
far,
you've made money. Like, if you've made
far
money, there's
from
something, then, So we're not telling anybody to get into crypto. We're not telling anybody to get into stocks, but we want everybody to be aware of those opportunities that There are ways that your money can make money for you without you having to put in extra hour or to do extra work if you just know about this. And hi, good afternoon. I'm seeing some people greeting me in the comment section. And as a matter of fact, believe it or not, there are people that do this full time. There are people that they trade stocks full time. There are people that trade crypto full time and they don't have other jobs and they're making a lot of money. Anyway, so that is why we're doing this today. And so today I have another viewer by the name Sean Matthew. He's into crypto. You're into stocks as well? Are you into stocks as well?
Yeah, I am.
He is, but your biggest thing is cryptocurrencies, right?
I will say yes.
But I just say yes. And that is why, because a lot of people, when they think about crypto, they feel like, oh, it's a get rich quick scheme. It's a whatever. Some people cannot really put a face to it. Today we have a face to cryptocurrency in the person of Sean Matthew. So I'm really, really excited about that. Also, please do not take whatever we say on this show as the gospel. We are sharing our experience. So you cannot turn around and sue us and say Adiola was the one that said,
Please don't do that.
or Sean was the one that said. Every kind of investment has its own risk.
That's correct.
Crypto has its own risk.
That's correct.
So the only reason I'm doing this once again is just for people to know that these opportunities exist. And there's nothing wrong with these opportunities. It's not demonic. There's nothing wrong in you making good money. Even if you don't want money, you can help other people to make money. That is why we're doing this. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce my guests, Sean Matthew. Now, why did I decide to talk to Sean Matthew? First of all, Sean is a medical doctor. Now, everybody knows that medical doctors make a lot of money. Thank you, Zachary, for the 500K subscription. Greetings. I'm really grateful. Okay. Everybody knows that medical doctors, you guys make a lot of money. Here you are a medical doctor in America. Why are you shaking your head, my brother? So you're a medical doctor, you are in America. Why is that not enough? Why are you looking into other means of making money as well? So to me, it's like you're hustling, despite the fact that you have a profession, you're still hustling to make extra cash, although I don't know if this is still extra as far as you're concerned. But I feel like the fact that a medical doctor will decide to look beyond his profession, to look beyond his paycheck, and still look into passive income. These things, we call them passive income because you're not necessarily doing extra work to make this money. So the fact that a medical doctor will look into passive income, that is what attracted me to talking to you. As a medical doctor, you're educated and all that, and you're still looking into passive income in form of stocks, in form of cryptos. That's why I decided to talk to you. So I want to start by asking you to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into cryptocurrencies.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining, and my appreciation to you also, Adiola. Thanks for having me on your platform. I watch your shows quite often. So I think it's a privilege to, be interviewed and just share my little experience with those who care to know about it. So my name is Sean Matthew, like you said. I'm a trained physician. I'm into drug development, clinical research, helping to bring new drugs, into the industry. What we do is more, relevant now that COVID is out there and, everybody's talking about the vaccine and all of that. Of course, in my spare time, I think one of the things I do is, doing some research, into blockchain technology. And that was how I ended up, getting to learn about, cryptocurrency, as it were. So the blockchain technology is what powers the cryptocurrency on itself. Okay, so a lot of people have heard about cryptos, all right, but there's a technology that is the foundation on which crypto is built, and that is what we call the blockchain technology. Okay, and I think that was, what I was researching into also at some point that, brought me into cryptocurrency. And like you said, the news is out there. A lot of people are hearing about, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and so many of the, alternative coins that are out there now. So I think the word is getting out there. And I think it's nice for people to also be educated so they can make an informed decision. And like you said, so nobody will say, how come you never told me there was something like this? So yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
So, but when you talk about the word cryptocurrency, a lot of people are scared. A lot of people don't know what it is. It doesn't sound like something you want to trust, like upfront. I have friends that when they hear the word crypto, they're like, I can do other things, but I don't want to get into crypto. It sounds like Yahoo Yahoo. What do you say to people like that?
Good. So, and I don't blame them, right? Because cryptocurrency itself, it has value. All right. Bitcoin itself has value. Bitcoin is not a scam. Okay. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that came into the market. It has the first move advantage, right? But because the technology behind Bitcoin is not regulated, okay, it's peer-to-peer. It's not owned by anybody. It's not owned by the central government. There's no central bank that owns Bitcoin, as it were. All right. So anybody can have it. Anybody can use it. All right. So because of that, I think over the years, so many people or so many scam, companies who are out there to steal money, they've used it, to power their own platforms. All right. Because anybody can easily use Bitcoin and pay for anything. So people build platforms, that don't have any genuine, technology behind it. And they try to use Bitcoin as the means of payment, right? So that is what I think has given cryptocurrency or Bitcoin itself, a bad name from the beginning. All right. But Bitcoin itself is legit. Bitcoin is here to stay. Okay. Again, like we said, we're not giving financial advice. We're just sharing our own opinion, and what we think we've researched into. So Bitcoin is not a scam. Bitcoin is here to stay. However, people can use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to use, to do a lot of things, that are not legit. Do you get the idea?
All right. So thank you for saying what you just said just now. We will keep repeating this disclaimer as we go. We are not financial advisors. I'm a journalist by training. Shion is a medical doctor by training. He's sharing his experience in crypto. And that is what we're doing today. We just want people to know that it's an opportunity. You don't have to do it, but if you decide to do it, it's not the end of the world. It's not the money. There's nothing wrong with it. It's better to know about something and decide whether you want to do it or not. So, Shion, tell us some of the risks involved in Bitcoin.
All right. So what are the risks involved in Bitcoin or the risk involving cryptocurrency?
Sorry, in cryptocurrency, yes.
Yeah. So again, the main one everybody knows is Bitcoin, right? So you either have Bitcoin or you have the other coins that we call the alternative cryptocurrencies. So we call them the altcoins. Okay, so Bitcoin is the king of the market. It has the first move advantage, right? But there are altcoins as well. So that's where you see things like Ethereum. You hear of things like Cardano. You hear of things like Theta. You hear of things like Dash. You hear of Litecoin. So there are so many of them. I think currently there are over 2,000 altcoins that are in the market and that are being traded, right? So what is the risk that is involved in, holding cryptocurrencies? Okay. I mean, you could get hacked. All right. Just the way anybody's bank account can get hacked. All right. Your Bitcoin account can get hacked if you don't store it properly. So that's a huge risk that is there. Okay. And then, like we all know, cryptocurrencies are volatile. All right. So if you're the type who thinks you want to trade cryptocurrencies, you could as well lose out. Okay. While trying to trade the cryptocurrencies against one another in the name of trying to make more of it, you can lose out of it. I don't trade. Okay. And I really don't believe in trading. I don't even have the time to start with. Okay. I'm more of a fundamental investor in cryptocurrencies. right? I like to research, what is the next disruptive technology that is coming out there, and I see if I can take a position in it. I'm trying to see, okay, what is the next company that is going to be, the next Oracle or the next Google or the next Tesla that is using cryptocurrency, or the next YouTube that is trying to use cryptocurrency, to make, life better for everybody. And I see if there's value in it, and I try to also invest in it. All right. So while trading, you could actually lose, just like the way people can lose money while trading stock market.
I really hope that people will pay attention to what you said just now.
Okay.
Trading crypto is very, very risky, just like any other investment. It is very, very volatile. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. Like we said yesterday, and we reiterated that several times. You should only invest with money that you're willing to lose. Do not put your child's school fees into crypto.
Correct.
Don't use your rent for crypto. But if you decide to skip lunch, maybe you spend $20 on lunch, you can buy a fraction of Bitcoin with that $20. It's not the end of the world. You will not die if you lose that $20. But at least you can also say you have your feet in the door. So that is what I tell people. Now, there are people that have a lot of money to play around with, definitely. But I just don't want anybody to go and put their entire life savings in Bitcoin and then say Adola was the one that said, or Shane was the one that said. I will show this video to the police and say I had disclaimer. Yes, crypto is very, very volatile, which means it goes up, it goes down. I'm going to tell some stories. Shane, how long have you been in crypto?
Not too long. I'll say, I think I bought my very first Bitcoin in 2017.
How much was Bitcoin at that time?
I think it was trading at $800 when I bought my first Bitcoin.
You bought Bitcoin at $800.
And I tried to get across to Diola.
You did not.
To consider this thing.
You did not. See, this is how there are some people that are frenemies. They call themselves friends, but they're actually enemies of progress. You bought one Bitcoin at $800, my brother. The same Bitcoin that is now like $60,000.
Only, right?
People are wicked. Look at me. I found out about all these opportunities. I'm making videos. I'm telling everybody, be aware about this opportunity. Don't let it pass you by. You knew when Bitcoin was 800, you did not call me.
I tried
now
to.
It is.
You were really busy educating people.
I was busy educating people.
I tried to make sure you could.
Somebody said, "Shell, my guy." Now somebody said something else that I cannot say, but I'll put it up there. That you are effing rich by now. Only God knows how many Bitcoins.
I hope so.
Shell bought at that time. He probably bought like thousands of Bitcoin at that time.
Right.
And now that Bitcoin is 60 something, guys, be nice to Shell. Be nice to Shell because he may just decide and can you dash somebody Bitcoin? Can you dash me one Bitcoin? Anyway, honestly, that is an opportunity. And that's why we're doing this. Like, you just put $800 into Bitcoin. And now this same $800, Julius Ogunsola said is now 57. Although Ludare said it's 59. We can look at it on the phone. I don't know what it is. But the same $800 is now about $60,000. My brother, that is what we call being smart with your money. Meanwhile, there are people that just work daytime, nighttime, part-time, and overtime. If you're working really hard, this is for you. You should not plan on working all of your life until the age of 60, and then you say you are now retiring. You want to start enjoying life. How do you start enjoying life at the age of 60? No offense to our parents. That is what they did. This is the best time of your life when you're strong. How do you give all those years to whether the government is who you are working for or whether you're working for individuals private sector, the time of your life that you are strong, you spend that entire time working hard, getting up very early every day. The time that you're strong, and then by the time you get to 60, do you know that by the time a lot of people get to like 60, they've developed some kind of health issues.
Correct.
They're already on some kind of drugs.
That's
And
correct.
now that is when they want to start enjoying life. How do you start enjoying life when you're already getting old? No, never.
You learn to enjoy the process too.
This is what I tell young people. Work hard, but don't plan on giving your entire youth time to an employer or the government, because that is when you can actually enjoy life. And then planning on enjoying life in your old age, that's not the smartest thing to do. And as a matter of fact, according to the Bible says the righteous leaves inheritance for their children's children, not just their children. A lot of Nigerians have this mindset that their children are supposed to take care of them. But the Bible says, and I'm not saying you should not take care of your parents. Please do. I take care of my parents. But the Bible says the righteous leaves inheritance for their children's children. So there's nothing wrong in ensuring that in your old age, you are not a burden to your children. In fact, you are able to leave things not just for them, but for your grandchildren. And you are able to live the life that you want, whether children decide to take care of you or not. And also to be fair to those children, because by that time they have their own responsibility. Sheol has his wife, he has his children, he has responsibility now, but he also has Bitcoin. Amen, somebody. So, lots of Bitcoin. Anyway, so Omoba said that you're too much. Just so you know, I think that somebody that you know, I'm thinking it has to be somebody that you know, Kayode something, and I couldn't find the comment anymore. The person was saying that remember when we used to play football together? So I think that is Kayode Adetutu. Sheon, do you remember when we used to play football together? This person might have known you in Nigeria, and now that we know that you have Bitcoin and that you bought it at 800, they want you to know. They are associated with you now, so do not forget when you cash your Bitcoin that there is a Kayode Adetutu somewhere that you used to play ball together.
Okay, Kayode, no problem. We'll connect, okay?
All right, so real quick, for me to get into Bitcoin, if I'm interested in Bitcoin, if I look at the risk involved and I decide, I want to get into Bitcoin, do I have to have a lot of money? And that would be the last question that I will ask. After that question, I will post the link for people to join us. If you're joining us on video, and I will say it again, please put on some clothes. Sheon is a married woman. I don't want his madam coming out to slap somebody on the screen. So, do I have to have a lot of money to get into Bitcoin or not?
All right, good question. And I think I should also clear some things before we go deeper, into this. All right, so Bitcoin goes in cycles, right? Bitcoin has its highs and it has its lows. Okay, there are a lot of people who have bought Bitcoin and they have lost. I have lost a lot too along the line because I was trying to learn. I didn't understand everything about Bitcoin fully as well. Okay, so don't think I bought 10 Bitcoins in 2008 and I held everything and now I'm a millionaire. That's
so
not
you bought 10. We are calculating for you how much money you have.
So the idea is because there's a lot of things that affect the price of Bitcoin. Okay, regulations affect it. All right, China can wake up today and say, oh, they want to put some restrictions on Bitcoin. The US government will come today and say they want to put some restrictions on Bitcoin. I mean, the video you made was Nigeria, right, saying that they were going to ban Bitcoin. All right, so these things react to the
Well,
need.
people can still trade it. It's online. They didn't really ban it. They couldn't because it's all
bank account. I guess.
Yeah.
Good. So, but the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of news and regulations that come out, from time to time, and that will always be the case for the whole cryptocurrency space. All right. So, but I think from my own experience, okay, And I think what I would love to pass across to people is, even though these currencies are volatile, number one, like we said, plan to invest what you're willing to lose. Okay. And I recommend that people should buy and hold for the long haul. I don't recommend you to buy and trade in and out. People, you can do it if you have the time. You can do. You're probably even going to make more doing that. If you have experience trading currencies before, a lot of people have been trading stocks before. Okay, a lot of people have been trading the foreign exchange market. Okay, all their lives. You can as well trade cryptocurrency. It's the same concept. It's the same way they look at the chart. You know how it goes up, what is going to make it come down, when is it going to come down, how far is it going to crash, and all of those things. All right. But fundamentally, right, people need to understand what we call the blockchain technology, which is what Bitcoin and all these altcoins are built on. All right. So I think if people understand it, it helps them to want to research more and consider buying into it. Before I go further again, I'm going to mention to you that there isn't any commodity out there. There's no stock, there's no currency out there that is as scarce as Bitcoin. Okay. There can only be 21 million Bitcoins in existence. And these 21 million Bitcoins, they are going to be mined over a couple of years. I hope people are following me. Okay. So that people can understand why the price could be so volatile and why it is as high as $56,000 now, because it blew everybody's mind off. Even when I saw the whole thing was going up, and I was telling my friends, are you guys going to sell it at 27,000? But we didn't know it was going to go all the way to 30, 40, 50, and now it's at $60,000, about $60,000. All right. So the point I'm trying to make is Bitcoin has its high and it has its lows. Okay. And I think the fundamental thing that drives the price of the Bitcoin is what we call Bitcoin halving. Okay. What does that mean? Every 4 years in the life of Bitcoin, okay, it's already been programmed into the blockchain technology. It's been programmed into the code. Nobody can alter it. Okay. That every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that is being produced is going to be cut by 50%. So when you cut something, when you cut the supply of something, all right, definitely you're going to have more demand as against what you have in supply. Good. And then to now add to that is the fact that people are getting to know more about it. The institutions are beginning to realize that there is value in cryptocurrency, there's value in the blockchain technology, there's value in Bitcoin. And now everybody wants to hold a piece of the pie. Everybody wants to have something in Bitcoin. So every time you can imagine the supply being cut into half and people keeps buying it, then you don't have a choice than for the price to keep going up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You didn't sell all of yours, right? You still have some, because you mentioned selling.
I sold all of mine so that nobody would think I'm a millionaire. They want to come.
You didn't sell it. Okay, real quick. I'm so glad you touched on this, but okay. Someone named Joel A. I really don't want to lose the comment on the screen. Let me go over the comment on the screen first. What advice do you have for those who are 50 years and above to get into cryptocurrencies? Honestly, personally, I think being 50 is not like a bad thing or whatever. To me, anything is better late than never. The fact that you're even opened to passive income, which is what all these things are, it's amazing, because I know a lot of people in their 50s and above that are like, don't talk to me about crypto or whatever. It's very dangerous. They will even call their children and be like, do not get into that Yahoo thing, the crypto thing, or the stocks thing. Like, for real, I know elderly people that will call their children and be like, it's Yahoo is scam. When you get arrested, do not come and looking for me. Go by the traditional way. Get a good job, be a doctor, get a good job and whatever. So I'm always happy when I see elderly people who are opened to passive income. It's never too late to get in. I just got in too. Sheon did not tell me about this when he was buying at $800. He did not tell anybody. Anyway, so I feel like whether you're 50, whether you're 60, whatever, it's never too late. It's passive income. You've served all your life anyway. So what do you have to lose if you decide to put some money into crypto or into Bitcoin? But like we've been saying, please make sure that it's money that you're willing to lose, that you're putting into it. And real quick, Joel A said, we have a lot of crypto, why focus on Bitcoin? So I really love that he said that. And I'm going to post the link while I'm talking about this so that people can join us. If you're joining us, please make sure that your video is turned on. Please click this link to join us to ask questions. Awesome. So I just posted that link in there. Anyway, so I love that Joel said that because it's true. There are so many cryptocurrencies. I've read so many articles, people who became millionaires. I don't want to say overnight, but they became millionaires because of cryptocurrencies. There's this guy that bought into Ethereum when it was like $14. I would not recommend anybody to do this. Only Oyinbo people do crazy things like this. Especially if you are in the America and you don't have anybody. Do not do what this Oyinbo guy did.
Okay.
So, this Oyinbo guy, he puts his entire family savings, $100,000, into Ethereum. Hey, we have a woman today. Baba. Hey, I'm very, very happy. I feel like our African women, we are too relaxed when it comes to money. We just feel like, let the men handle that. But you're the one spending this money the most. You are the one buying new shoes, new ashwabi, new makeup. My sister, you better wake up. You need to be educated about money. Anyway, so he put the entire $100,000 into Bitcoin. Into Ethereum. It was more than $14 at the time. And then Ethereum crashed. It went down to $14. It was more than $14 when he got it. It crashed, it went to $14. Guess what the Oyinbo guy did? He went and borrowed $200,000 from his mortgage, put in the extra $200,000 into Ethereum. So now he invested $300,000 into Ethereum. And I think this was 2017. Other people might have seen that article. So
sure.
You can find it online if I'm not getting anything right. To cut a long story short, I think it was 2 years after Ethereum got to $1,000 each. It got to $1,000 each, and this guy sold his Ethereum and made $13 million. If something was $14 when you bought it, and the same item is now what?
Now it's like
$1,000. I don't know how many he bought with his $300,000, but all I know is he sold some of them and he made $13 million. Now, when he wanted to sell when he wanted to invest the money into Ethereum, his wife said, "No way, this is our family savings." And then the wife said, the only way I will allow you to do this is if you promise to take the kids to Egypt, take them to Dubai, take them. She listed all these countries for vacation, and she knows he would need money to do that. And then she also made him promise to take them to Disneyland every single year. So for him to have to look at his children in the face to make that promise, he needed to know what he was doing. You know what I mean? So he made that promise. And the day he sold it, he sent a text to his wife. He said, "We're done." As in, we're done working daytime, nighttime. There's nothing wrong in doing that. But do that because you want to make a difference.
Correct.
Not like you... Oh, somebody said it was 11 million that he made. Okay. So this article is public. So, and that's why I keep saying that you can go and read about it. So, somebody said that maybe the Oyinbo visited Mountain of Fire to see Oyedepo. First of all, Oyedepo is not at Mountain of Fire, but who knows? Maybe he visited Mountain of Fire. You used to visit Mountain of Fire and then go and buy some Ethereum. So I said all that to say that he didn't put his money in Bitcoin. Maybe he did it later, but he made his millions from Ethereum, which is another type of cryptocurrency. So there are so many types. There are different types of cryptocurrency. It's not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one really now. Who knows in the next 5 years?
That's correct.
It would be like right now. It's the same Ethereum. After the guy sold it, it crashed again. Went to like maybe $10. I don't remember. And now the same Ethereum is getting close to $2,000.
That's correct.
You see what I mean? So it goes up, it goes down. And I know that somebody would ask, but I think the main way to not make money, to not lose money when it comes to Bitcoin is never sell when it crashes. In fact, that is when to buy more. Don't worry, it will still, in this 1 month, Bitcoin has gone from 42,000 to 60,000 to 50 something thousand back to almost 60,000. So just don't panic when it crashes. I have a friend. Well, he's not a friend, he's my pastor. He who told me that he bought Bitcoin at $18,000.
Okay.
And then it crashed. This was ending of last year. He bought it at 18,000.
Okay.
And then it crashed. And when it crashed, he set it on his phone that the moment he gets to 18,000, the moment he comes back to 18,000, the whole thing should sell. Every Bitcoin.
And then he's out of the game.
My dear, the moment the thing went back to 18,000, he sold everything. He did not make any money. He did not make any money, but he also did not make any money. Now Bitcoin is almost 60,000, and it's like,
So Deola, that's the point, right? People need to understand what they are investing into. That's the point. And just like someone said, there are hundreds of cryptocurrencies out there. Bitcoin only has the first move advantage. Okay. After Bitcoin, we've seen Ethereum. There are a lot of projects that are coming out every day. People who have studied from the likes of MIT and all the Ivy League schools, they are researching every day, and they are coming up with better ways to use the cryptocurrency to make life easier for all of us. All right. And the more people come up with projects, the more user adoption is going to come.
You will need to recommend some other cryptos so that people can, you know what I mean? But real quick, Shama Crab says we don't want to depend on our husbands for everything. Amen, my sister. In fact, no man is looking for liability these days. Mm-hmm. Every man is looking for an asset. A woman that can add assets. You get what I'm saying? That is what men are looking for, my sisters. Huh?
Like my wife.
Your wife is an asset, right? My brother, I'm sure she's into stocks, Bitcoin, and everything. My husband will be like, my husband will send me a message from work. Adola, buy so stock. If he's buying his own, I'm buying my own. No, what's it called? Liability. And also, real quick, TK said that he bought his first Bitcoin in 2016. And rode the wave till 2017, and then he lost a lot of money in 2018 because he wasn't well educated about it.
So Deola, here is the crux of
I'm taking the first guest as you are talking. That is Emperor. He's the first to get in.
Hello.
Hello, Sheon.
Hi,
Emperor. Sheon, please finish what you were saying.
Good. So, the last comment that person made, I think that's something very, very important. People need to understand this Bitcoin cycle. I sent you about 2 links. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to share them. Okay. But people need to know.
I'll share them now.
Okay. A major driver, which I've talked about. Okay. What is driving the whole crypto market? Bitcoin is the largest of all the cryptocurrencies. Over 60% of the money in cryptocurrency is in Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin coughs, every other person gets, maybe they get COVID or whatever they get, I don't know. So, but the point I'm trying to make is because Bitcoin dictates a lot of things in the market, not everything, but it dictates a lot in the market cycle. It also helps us to understand when are we in the bull market or when are we in the bear market. Deola, do you know what I mean by bull and bear market?
No, I don't. It's too deep for me to.
Okay, so
the coin market link that I'm sharing, what do you want them to know about it?
Okay, good. So if you go on coinmarketcap.com, that link is where you can track all the cryptocurrencies that are currently, being traded, that you can buy on a particular exchange or whatsoever. Okay. So if you want to start learning about crypto, I think you should visit the website called coinmarketcap.com. You're going to see all the currencies.
I said it just now.
Okay, they're going to be listed according to their market capitalization, by the number of coins they have in circulation, by the price and all of those things. And you can click on one or each of them and research about them. CoinMarketCap is going to link you to their website. It's going to link you to their social media pages. You're going to get to see who are the founders of this project. Okay, what does this project have that is coming up very soon? What is likely going to drive the price of this project very soon? So through CoinMarketCap, You can do all of those research.
So I don't want to cut you off because you're a medical doctor. I don't want to get in trouble. But you were explaining something that you said I should know. This big term that you just.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Sorry, I keep jumping into different. Okay, well, so there's what we call the bull market. The bull market is when everything is going up.
Okay.
It's so rosy. It's so good. Everybody thinks, oh my God, we're all going to become millionaires. That is what we have seen in Bitcoin since the end of last year. The last Bitcoin halving that I say happens every 4 years, it happened, I think, around August, September, October of 2020, when the supply of Bitcoin being produced was cut into half. All right. And that was when Bitcoin went on the next bull run. That was when it started going crazy. It was just going high and high. This same thing happened.
We have another 4 years to get our ass together.
So
in the meantime, transfer just 3 Bitcoins. Transfer 3 Bitcoins.
So here is the point I want to make, Diola, and I want people to get this. Okay. After a bull market, there's going to be a bear market as well. The bear market is when everything is down. Everybody begins to lose hope. Okay, everybody's like, oh my God, what brought me into this thing called cryptocurrency? I shouldn't have done it. Maybe Bitcoin can crash back to 20K. It could crash back to 30K. And maybe someone bought it at 50K. Who knows? Nobody can really say. All right. And then around that time, everything is just going to become so sluggish. That could last for another 2 years. And that is when a lot of people get discouraged. People sell at a loss. And they feel like this crypto is not worth anything.
It's calm.
But guess what, Diola? If you don't get anything from this live stream, please get this. When the bear market comes, because you can't make money if you buy high and sell low. You got to buy low and sell high.
And if you buy high, hold on to it until it goes higher.
Yes. So if you have the mind to buy high, well, that is you. I'm not going to buy high. Okay. I'm
you bought at 800. You already bought my brother.
Because I learned my lesson, and I learned the hard way. All right. Because when I joined Bitcoin, it was difficult for me to share with people because, like I said, everybody felt this thing was a scam. Nobody believed in it.
So that's why you didn't tell me. My brother, welcome to this show. Where are you calling from?
Anyway, please, I don't want us to lose this message. Please, when the next bear market comes,
don't be discouraged.
A lot of the good altcoins that you see out there, maybe something like Litecoin, maybe something like Dash, maybe something like that, a lot of them are going to be low. In fact, they will be so low that you think some of them are dead. All right. But as long as the fundamentals behind that coin is good, that is when you should buy them. I'll give you good examples again. There was a time Bitcoin was trading at probably like $100, and people bought it at $100, and maybe it crashed to $10, and people sold at $10, and they felt we are done with this thing. But the smart people who understood the technology, all right, people who are tech savvy and have taken time to research and made an informed decision, they were accumulating Bitcoin along the line. Please, if you don't get anything from this live stream, get this. These market cycles will always happen. It happens in the stock market too. It happens in the real estate economy. Okay, there is always a bull market. There's always a bear market. Now, if you're in the US, the prices of houses, they're all hitting the roof. It's so high. A time is going to come when a lot of those prices will come down. All right. The same thing will happen in the crypto market. Because now that it looks rosy, you are doing a live stream. You're telling your friends, everybody's getting excited, and people are putting their money into it. Before you put your money into it, make sure you do and that's why we're not giving financial advice. Okay.
And I'm not telling anybody to buy Bitcoin. There are several types of cryptocurrencies.
Several types of currencies. And again, a lot of them too, they've done so well. There are so many of them that have gone up like 100 times just in the last 6 months. Okay. There are so many of them I bought back in 2017 that I bought on the
you're talking.
Yeah, so let me talk, Diola, because there's the good, there's the bad, there's the ugly side of this thing, right? So there were projects that I put my money into. In fact, they were US-based companies that looked promising. In fact, they allowed us to pay with our credit card. I so much believed in them that, okay, this is legit. But today, the company is nowhere to be found. Their project did not succeed. Are you getting me? It's not like they didn't want to do stuff. It's just the way every other company you hear about Look at OTCBB on the stock market. There's so many of those companies that don't succeed. It's the same thing in cryptocurrency. All right. But at the same time, there were shares, there were coins we bought at maybe 20 cents. Now they are close to $10. There were some we bought at a cent. Now they are like $5. But at the same time, there are so many of them we bought that didn't make it. So what are we talking about? I think the message is out there. There are more ways for people to research and to learn more about cryptocurrency and make informed decisions. Yes, I agree. There's a lot of gains that have been made. Bitcoin is already at 56,000. Everybody's like, who's going to buy this at 56,000? Well, those who understand the fundamentals, one of the links I also sent to you, there is data that is tracking how the price of Bitcoin, has moved based on the halving that has happened. And based on that data, if you're able to share some of those things on the screen, I think it's going to be helpful. Based on that, they think Bitcoin, I don't want to give figures, all right, but if you have an opportunity, you can look at what's the website called? Just give me a second. Yeah, there's a website called Look Into Bitcoin Stock to Flow Model. Look into Bitcoin Stock to Flow Model. Okay.
I just shared that as well.
Yeah. If you look at that link, it gives you an idea that they've been accurately able to track the price of Bitcoin based on all the halving that has happened over the years. And this is the same metric they've used to track things like gold and so many stocks that are in the market. And they are fairly accurate with all of their predictions, right? Again, past performance is not always an indication of future performance. And that's why we're not giving financial advice, all right? But based on that, based on the data I look at, I think Bitcoin still has a lot of room to grow. Okay, why? Yeah, why? Why do I say that? Again, I understand that there can only be 21 million Bitcoins in circulation. Okay, out of those 21 million, there are 16 million that have been mined and currently available for people to buy and trade and sell and use to buy goods. Okay, there are about 4 million Bitcoins that are totally missing. People who bought Bitcoin maybe in 2009, 2010, and they just put it on one random computer, and now the computer is completely missing. They didn't take it serious. So there's like 6 million worth of Bitcoin that nobody can account for it anymore.
Or they don't remember their password.
In fact, I saw an article, someone said he was going to pay the US waste management company millions of dollars if they could help him recover a particular laptop that he trashed, like 10 years ago. So what are we talking about here? Okay. So people need to understand the technology. You need to understand the technology behind it. Understand who are the people building this company. It's the same way people are building companies that are on the US stock exchange. Okay. A lot of these companies, some of them may even end up being traded on the stock exchange. Coinbase is now going on the US stock exchange. They are doing an IPO.
Yeah, Coinbase is going public. That's another thing.
Coinbase is going public. We think Kraken will go public. We think
people will be able to buy their shares. I want you to know that.
People will be able to buy their shares. People will be able to access cryptocurrencies through this platform easily. And user adoption is going to continue. Again, as these currencies continue to reduce in supply and user adoption grows. I mean, I don't know, everybody did it in school.
Thank you so much for that explanation, by the way. Really, really appreciate it. I think it could save a lot of people. And the summary of everything he said was, it's very volatile. It will go up, it will go down.
Tomorrow, Bitcoin is at $30,000.
Yeah, do not panic when it goes down. That's actually when to buy. It has this pattern of going up and going down. It has always been the characteristics of cryptocurrencies. So that's its character. It will go up, it will go down. Do not ever sell when it goes down. That is how you lose money. But if it goes down, don't panic. It will go back up again.
So, but if you're a trader, right? People who trade, they don't want to lose money at all. They set a target, all right? They place a trade and they say, with this trade based on the charts, I think I can make 50%. However, if it goes down, I'm willing to lose just 10%. It's the same way people trade stocks. So there are people who are doing that every day. So if you have the time to trade, I don't have the time. And I tried it, I failed woefully, so I don't do it.
You don't even need to anymore.
Okay.
Okay, I really need to get to the viewers because we're already 50 minutes in. Chill. I
Sure.
told
I
you
think
that only 1 hour. Now it's already 1 hour. We'll be here for another 2 hours today. But
let's
before I allow Emperor to speak, I'm reading a comment by BJ Bola. He said he was told about Bitcoin in 2009 when it was 0.0003 cents. And he didn't believe it at the time. And now he says he's regretting it. So I wish you bought it that time, BJ Bola, because me and you would have been best friends. Anyway, Emperor, I've unmuted you. Where are you calling from?
Hi, Adiola. Hi, Mr. Matthew.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be here today. I wanted to talk about my own experience, right?
Okay.
So, when I was in Nigeria, someone told me about Bitcoin in 2011. I didn't believe it because of the whole scam thing going on. Then when I got to US, a friend of mine also tried to introduce me into Bitcoin mining. I refused. But I started to get into it last year, November, and I started doing Bitcoin mining. I didn't buy Bitcoin, I was just mining.
Okay.
And I invested half of the money I was told to, invest in. And can you believe it that today I have made the amount that I invested and I've made extra money on top of it. And my Bitcoin machine still have like more 5 years to go.
Wow.
So I'm really happy that I started to listen to the guy.
Congratulations.
And the funny thing is this, right? So after I invested, I borrowed money, but I'm not advising people to do that. So I borrowed money and I used 2% of the money I borrowed to buy another Bitcoin machine, which is mining me and which I'm gonna use to pay back the money I borrowed. It's really good.
That's not only amazing. I need your address at the end of this service. But can you quickly tell everybody the difference between buying Bitcoin and mining Bitcoin?
Okay, so mining Bitcoin, you actually own a machine that processes Bitcoin, right? Like you can use as low as 1,500 to start mining.
Dollars.
Yes. So it accumulates. The more you mine, once the Bitcoin prices are going up, you are earning more. But if the price is crashes, it affects your mining because you mine with hash power. Hash power means amount of power you use in mining your Bitcoin. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
Thank you.
And let me quickly add something to that. So in the blockchain technology, right, there are two major ways by which it operates. There's the one they call the proof of work. That is what Bitcoin is based on, where people need to mine the currencies. So you can have a miner. I actually bought a miner back in 2017 myself. So you can buy a miner. So you can buy a miner. So what the miners do, they are the ones verifying the transactions. And for verifying the transaction, you get rewarded in Bitcoin. So the process is called proof of work. Okay. And that is why Bitcoin has value, because you're going to pay electricity bills to mine these transactions. Okay. So Bitcoin has value. Bitcoin is not a scam. It has value. People are paying money to verify your transactions on the blockchain. All right. But then there's also a technology in the blockchain that we call the proof of stake. Okay. So Ethereum and a lot of currencies that are out there now, a lot of people are using the proof of stake because people are trying to shy away from the fact that you expend a lot of electricity, a lot of power. So proof of stake coins, you need to stake your coins, meaning you believe in this project, you buy into it. And those of you who believe in the coin, you hold the coin in your wallet. You hold your coins in your wallet. And for holding those coins, the blockchain pays you reward, which is where the passive income also comes from. Okay. And there are a lot of proof of stake projects out there. And there's a lot of things people are doing about DeFi, decentralized finance. And DeFi right now, people are making money from DeFi because all the proceeds of the company from, the money they make from confirming the transactions and doing business, they share the profit with everybody who owns the coins, people who are staking their coins. So because of that, they are able to even make a lot more money by doing the proof of stake. Okay, so even if you don't want to go the route of buying a miner, there are projects out there that you can buy their coins and you can stake them. Just hold them in your account, and they'll be paying you coins just the way a company on the stock exchange is going to give you interest. The proof of stake companies will be paying you interest continuously, and the value of your coin will also grow over the years as long as you have bought the right project.
2 questions before I let Emperor go. Can you mine other cryptos or only Bitcoin? Also, can you lose money mining cryptocurrency?
Well, so yes, you can lose money mining cryptocurrency if the project eventually does not succeed.
And right. Can you mine other cryptos besides Bitcoin?
Yes, there are other currencies you can mine. I believe you can mine Dash. You can buy a Dash miner. You can mine Dash. You can mine Litecoin. Litecoin is said to be like the silver of Bitcoin. The way you have gold as against silver, Litecoin traditionally was created as the silver to Bitcoin. So you can mine Litecoin. And currently people think Litecoin is severely undervalued, compared to Bitcoin. So a lot of people who are smart, Litecoin has not been going up of late, but people who believe in it and who know that there is potential, they're buying Litecoin now. While a lot of people are just looking at Bitcoin that is going up and up and up and up there. All right. So yes, you can mine other currencies. You can mine. There's so many of them you can mine. You can either mine them by buying the machine, or if you don't want to go through the stress of buying the machine, buy into a project that allows you to do proof of stake, something like Cardano, like Tether. If you invest in those ones, you can just buy them, keep it in your secure wallet. All right. Another thing that is important is the security of your coins. Okay. Unfortunately, I have people who got into it in 2017, and I guess somehow they got hacked. So you also need to keep your coins very well. Okay. You need to use all the 2-factor authentication. You can buy a hardware wallet. It's just like a regular, what do you call it? Like a flash drive, but it's a wallet, and you can keep your coins there. Okay, and keep it for years. Nobody is going to steal it from you. You have the keys to it. So people also need to take security very, very serious. Okay, so yes, you can mine coins, or you can get proof of stake coins, and they pay you dividends or interest all through the year, and you can also work your coin.
A lot of people have been asking for your maybe Instagram or something. See, Ben Wills just said that you are very well informed. I look for the best for you guys. Like, I'm not.
Thank you.
So, but if people are trying to reach you outside of this interview, how can they reach you?
Well, so how can you reach me?
While you think about it, we'll put it at the end of this.
No. I mean, I can talk. I mean, I run a business as well. I mean, which I probably try to share with you. I run a business where we support projects, in Nigeria, hospital projects and things like that. And we kind of sell scrubs.
You cannot be helping them for free. You need to start.
I think that's the easiest way for people to reach me. I wouldn't want to give out my personal, but I can give you a website and you can contact me.
I'll put your business contact. How about that? So send the business contact. I will, but you cannot be calling his business to ask about Bitcoin without buying what he's selling. Like, he's selling scrubs for medical doctors, right? Whether medical doctors or nurses or not, that need it, buy gift to somebody so he can pay attention to you to talk about what you want to talk about. Emmanuel Darko says, God bless you, my sister. Breaking our ancestral curse, which is not sharing info to help fellow Africans to succeed. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. He gets it. The reason why we're doing this is just to make sure that everybody knows about these opportunities. Now, whether they decide to pursue it or not is their own decision, but at least you can say in 2021 Adela had this live stream thing where we talked about Bitcoin. Mr. Emperor, God bless you. Don't forget me.
Before I leave, I think there are some app that can allow people to mine Bitcoin free. There are some Bitcoins that are free, which have not been verified yet, but hopefully in years to come, it might be verified. So if people can also download those ones, all you need to do is just to click on it every
name some
day.
of them. Let me type this. You said these ones are free, right?
Yeah, it's just like Pi is PI as in P as in Peter, I as in India. Then there's another one, B.
Sorry,
BEE.
this is not just for Bitcoin, it's for cryptocurrencies in general, right?
Yes, it's
Okay,
cryptocurrency.
what's the first one again? Let me type it.
Pi, PI.
Okay.
Then the second one is B.
Just the letter B?
BEE. Yeah, BEE. Yes.
BEE?
Yes.
Okay. And the
Yeah,
third
so
one?
that's it. No, just these two. That's the ones that I know of. But when you open them, they will ask you for a referral code, just like what you did yesterday, right? With the stock exchange you gave us. So they will ask you for a referral code. The more people you refer, the higher your mining power becomes.
Wonderful. I just put that in the comment section. Mr. Emperor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Very nice.
All right. Take
All
care.
right. And we have Tobe Okolo. I'm sorry, I probably didn't say your name correctly. Please.
No, it's Tobe Chukwu.
Tobe Chukwu Oko. Why didn't you write the entire Tobe Chukwu? That one
The screen size. The screen size is too small. It won't contain the name.
It will not contain the name. Tobe Chukwu, my brother. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany.
Wonderful. Wow.
Nice to meet you, Tobe.
Yes, so thank you very much, Mr. Seun. Adiola, you're doing a wonderful job. The moment you started talking about money, I knew I had to watch every one. So I told my wife, you have to subscribe to Adiola's show so that it's not that the man will be learning, the woman will not be learning. So we're both watching it. In fact, she's right here watching it here.
Hi, madam.
So, Madam Adiola is saying hi. So, I want to share my experience with crypto and also ask a question.
Okay.
I joined in 2016. No, the moment you say you bought your first Bitcoin, I say, yeah, this is my guy. We did it at the same time.
Okay.
But when the stuff crashed, that was where we parted ways. You saw the foresight, you understood it, but I panicked. I told my eldest brother then, he bought Bitcoin worth of about, I think 100,000 naira then. And the thing rose to about 600,000 naira. I said, oh boy, this thing is really shooting up. I said, bros, that's how I see it. I don't even understand it myself. And he sold it. I think he sold almost everything then. So we didn't understand what we're going into. Because I was just curious, dabbling into a lot of things, taking blockchain and the rest of them. And then the few coins that I had there, I think about 2018, 2019, the thing started crashing. I panicked. I sold everything completely. Now, what I want to ask you is, these new coins that are coming up now,
yes,
you find some multi-level marketing coming up with some program. They'll say if you buy so amount of coin, you go to silver level, you go to golden level, you now get to level 10, you now have a house, you have a Jeep by buying some, mysterious coin. Can you just speak to that, please?
And I'm going to be honest with you. I think virtually everybody has done all these multi-level coin things at one point or the other, right? But the question is, how many of them are still in existence? That's the question we should ask ourselves. You'll probably find none of them are still in existence. And that tells us there is no value in it, right? It's only the people that I think get into it early enough that make the most money, all right? So I don't do them and I don't even give them attention, all right? I'm just a regular investor. I look at projects that people are bringing, to the table. I look at the pedigree of who are the founders, okay? What are they doing? A good example, when Binance started, I was fortunate to be in Binance when they did their IPO, all right? And I looked at I just read a white paper. I saw the guys who were there and I saw, oh, these were the founders, when Bitcoin started. I felt, okay, these are great guys. Let me try and buy into their IPO. and I bought it then probably 50 cents. Okay, Binance at the top reached like $300. But listen, along the line, I also panicked. So I sold virtually everything that I had in Binance to along the line. So everybody is guilty at one point or the other, because not all of us can truly predict the future. So my advice is, I think people should stay away from the multi-level approach thing. Like I said from the beginning, those are the things that makes the whole Bitcoin and cryptocurrency thing looks like a scam, because you can use those currencies to fund those projects. All right. But I think the value is in looking for the right, projects that are coming up. Who is coming up with the next breakthrough technology? Okay, who are the guys that have spent years in the research lab and they have programmed, that next disruptive technology, and they are giving everybody an opportunity to buy into their project. Those are the ones I look out for, and I put my money into them at the moment. So again, I would say, just take those ones treat them with a lot of caution.
I also think that anything that involves a third party, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like do the one that you can monitor by yourself. Like, I'm also very wary of anything that involves a third party or another company or whatever. So
Yeah. So I have one more question again, please.
Sure.
Still on these new coins coming up. I'm sure you probably heard about the Zuga coin in Nigeria, and it's on the news. And this guy, the
what's the
maker
name
of
of the
this
coin?
Nigeria, Zuga
Zuga coin.
created by one Prophet Sam, or the Archbishop Sam Zuga. And what brought it to news was this Innocent Moto signed a contract with the guy that you can buy anything,
with
Innocent car with the coin. And maybe CBN, caught hold of the guy, and then the next day, the guy said, no, we didn't write anything. But we saw pictures, we saw news, we saw things that made it look as if it was real. And this guy that was on LinkedIn, probably might have known him, Ndubisi Ekekwe. He writes regularly on LinkedIn, and he wrote about it. Now, these new coins that are coming up, probably, is that the reason why the CBN governor said that crypto are made out of thin air? And that's the reason why the government should not be able to regulate and should not allow people to trade on it.
And also talk about your impression of the Zuga coin as well,
Yeah, so I'm not sure I've heard about the Zuga coin thing. Yeah.
It's in Nigeria. Do you have some?
I don't even know where to buy it. So I only saw it on the news.
Oh, okay.
But I only invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, I mean, again, the whole thing is just do your own research. Just look it up. Is the coin listed on, major cryptocurrency trading exchanges? Is it on CoinMarketCap?
Yeah.
Is there a face to the people who created it? Do they truly have partnership with the, automobile company that is saying they're going to use it for payment method? Just do your research into it. And if you don't trust it, I mean, we're all taking risk here. I mean, if you took a risk at Bitcoin when we all thought it was a scam in 2009, just put $200 there and just forget it. Just make sure you keep it wherever you can keep it. As long as you can afford to skip your lunch for that day, I can do it. I mean,
if you do your research and it seems legit, don't miss out. Don't buy because I said, I want everybody to come back and say Adola was the one that said to buy Zuga coin. But this is
but I'll keep you in view. So in case it's legit, I'll pay you some tithe. But
burnt offering.
Talking about mining. Recently, a guy from the UK he sent a post on one of our platforms that he has a company or a group that does mining, and all you have to do is you buy some hash power. So I don't understand how he explained it, but you buy into the contract, and then when it makes profits, he gets 20% of the profits. Now I don't understand all those things.
Just go via the normal way of mining. That's my advice. Like, Sean, there are public websites where people can legit get into mining without going to a third party that you have to pay 50% of your profit to, right?
Yeah.
Could you share some, please?
So there are concepts like that, okay, that they call mining pool, all right, and they do
That's
exist,
what.
okay. But again, there are some that are legit, there are some that are just scams. So where you need to do your research again is, can you truly verify that this is legit? So I'll give you a good example, right? So I think there's a pool called, I think it's called Gpool, gpool.io or something. All right. I know it is legit. I know they mine coins for people. All right. And you could, so there are a couple of them that are legit. Okay. But at the same time, there are a lot of them that are fake mining websites. But if you ask me, if I want to do anything related to mining, I will buy a proof of stake project. I'll buy something like Tether or Tfuel. I'll buy something like Cardano. All right. And I'll have my private wallet and I'll keep my coins there and it's going to keep generating rewards for me. I think that way you're safe. You're not opening yourself to a third party and then maybe the pool goes down and then it disappears or something like that. At the same time, we are trying to look at our risk versus our reward here. So the question is, how much do you think you're going to lose in comparison to how much do you think you're going to gain if you have to mine with a third party, right? So for me, I don't think the difference is going to be huge. So I'd rather just do it myself. I just have my computer in my house. I download the wallet on my laptop and I'll stick my coins there.
Real quick, Ubon Abasik where said that Zuga coin crashed from $30,000 to $96. Also, someone else said that it is now Zuga coin price is now $81. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it sounds like
Dominic Andrew says, unless you understand mining very well, don't go into mining with third party. Quick money is tempting, but you can get scammed. So also, Okonko Benjamin said Sugar Coin is also in Coin Market Cap.
okay.
The creators made a mistake by thinking that they can just jump into a market. They did not understand. That is why the project is failing. Sorry. So just do your research is what I would say before you buy any coin and also before you go into mining with others. Thank you so much to Bichuku. That has been quite enlightening. And he logged out already. So please send me
I didn't log out. I think it was network.
Oh, okay. Kola
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and please greetings to Madam. Kola
All right.
Olasande is asking.
Oh my God.
You are live.
Hi, Adiola.
Hi. Please.
Oh my God. I just want to say that. And then, okay, before I come to you, Matthew, I just want to say, Adiola, like, I adore you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Norway, like, and I love you so much. And thank you for your faith. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you so much. I cannot believe, like, I've been praying to God to talk to you.
Thank you, Maddie. I'm humbled.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and hi, Mavi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank God. And I'm calling from Norway. Yes, I have a question. It is safe to join Bitcoin, especially in the Corona time? It is
safe to join Bitcoin, especially during Corona time. I think
I'm just a little bit nervous.
The Corona time was actually the best time to join because the price crashed that time. Now the price is going up, but she wants to know if it's still safe to join Bitcoin. But don't forget, Nadi, that Bitcoin is just one of different kinds of cryptocurrencies. So it's not by force for you to buy Bitcoin. You can buy other ones. You can buy Dogecoin, you can buy Ethereum, you can buy Litecoin. There are so many other coins, but I'll let Sharon talk.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we've seen the worst of coronavirus. I think so. I think with the vaccine, I think we are gradually seeing things return to normalcy.
Yes.
So Do I think Corona is going to affect Bitcoin? I think my answer is no. Again, it's just my personal opinion. I think it's no. However, here is the other side of it, right? With coronavirus, printed a lot of money. Okay, the Fed has printed so much money. If you look at the data, the statistics say that 30% or 35% of all the money in circulation right now, talk about US dollars, was printed in the last 1 year. Okay, so what does that tell us? There is the chances that inflation is going to come into the picture down the road. And what does that mean? We think the value of the dollar will keep getting reduced against Bitcoin. So with the Fed printing more money and Bitcoin being a deflationary asset, we think the Bitcoin will always gain that edge when it comes to value. Okay, so that's why a lot of people currently, they feel they would rather hold Bitcoin than to hold cash, because we think we've printed so much money of late, and down the road when inflation comes up, what that dollar can buy you is going to be reduced. You can't buy what you used to buy with your dollar maybe in the last 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years anymore. However, we think Bitcoin being deflationary, we think the value of Bitcoin will continue to go up against the dollar.
Because it's limited.
It is limited in stuff. So that's my own perspective to it. All right. So, but I don't see COVID affecting
any longer. Okay. No, because the reason I asked, because here in Norway, and like as Adiola said, she said that like if you have money that is very important, do not just give it because like you will lose. You understand? Because here in Norway, like everything is closed down because of the new coronavirus, and the vaccine that people take they are killing the older people. And actually, they're killing the nurses, the doctor, and everything have closed down again. Everybody losing the job. You understand? So like I really want to join, but I really want to join. To start new things. Because
you can use money that you would have spent on lunch or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of these cryptos, especially if you're trying to buy Bitcoin, which is really expensive now, you don't have to buy an entire Bitcoin. You can buy a fraction.
A fraction.
So like if somebody bought $20 in 2019, by now their $20 would have increased. I don't know how to explain that, but so you can buy a fraction
you can buy a fraction.
What I'm trying to say. You don't have to buy the entire thing. And also there are some cryptos that are less than $1 right now. Like Dogecoin right now, I don't think it's up to $1. You can Google the different kinds of cryptos. Now I have no guarantee that Dogecoin will do well like Bitcoin, but it's not up to $1. So if you spend $1 on it and it doesn't work out well, then you have nothing to lose really. But who knows? It may work out well. There are other ones to buy as well.
But can you like be addicted to it? Like addicted?
Can you be addicted? Sure.
I think so. I think people who love money get addicted to it.
We don't want you to be addicted
because they say where your money is, that's where your heart is going to be. Right?
Yeah, but we don't want you to be addicted, but we just
and that is why I think people should try and invest for the long haul. I mean, except you have the time. If this is your full-time job, right? Why not be addicted to it? This is your job. Spend 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours doing it every day. Okay, but if you have other things you're doing, I think people should look for projects that are looking promising and buy into it. And once in a while, try and look at it and feel like, oh, I think this has gone up significantly. I want to sell. Or you think maybe, oh, the market is going to come down. We're getting into a bear market. And you want to put your money into US dollars for that time. And just sell at that point and wait and see what happens if it crashes, and then you can try and get back into it again.
And pay attention to news, because news affects different
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And you know, like the most of the news I was local is your channel. I look at you every day. Like I talk to you every
You
day.
won't
Like, oh my
find news
God.
about crypto on my channel, though, and you won't find news about stocks on my channel. But I appreciate that you're watching my channel. Thank you so much, Nadia.
You're welcome. And I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy to talk to
Me
you.
too.
Can you please give me a telephone number?
Huh? Say that
Can you
again.
please give me a telephone number?
Should I what?
Your telephone number, yeah. Like I want you to be my big sister. I
My
want you
telephone number. You want us to be besties, right? You mean you're in Norway, right? Don't worry. I will come to Norway someday.
Okay.
We must go out to eat together. You cook, you make cooking
Oh,
videos on YouTube, right?
yes. Oh my
Nice.
God.
Nike Jones has a YouTube channel. So when I
Yeah.
come to Norway, I already know where I will be eating. So that is even better than my phone number. We'll eat together. You know what I mean? Eh? You I eat. Thank you so much for joining us, Nadi. I'm gonna take the next person. This is Phil.
Bye, Nadia.
Nadine.
Bye-bye.
Phil, you're now up. I don't know if you know, but we cannot see you. Hopefully, you can see us and hear us. You are muted as well. I'm trying to unmute you. In the meantime, I will take Chrissy. Chrissy.
How you doing, Adiola? Can you hear me?
That is Christy. Wonderful. We have another woman. Sorry.
Adiola, how you doing?
I'm good. It's not like I don't want guys. I'm always about guys.
I watched you for over 10 years now. I love you. My husband loves you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
You are touching lives.
Thank
Seriously.
you.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Christy.
I'm so proud of you.
Where are you calling from?
I'm in New York.
Oh, shit, my New York people.
I'm in New York.
Wonderful.
So my question is this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm new to stock. I just started in November. What? And I want to go into cryptocurrency. I don't know which one to really go into. So what can you suggest that the Robinhood carry?
So you want to talk about that? You can buy crypto on Robinhood as well, but you are buying the stock. Their shares. You are not actually buying the actual cryptocurrency when you go on Robinhood. Oh, Shion, let me let you talk.
Yeah, so I think if you want to buy cryptocurrency, if you're in the United States, I think your go-to place is Coinbase.
Coinbase.
Yeah, Adiola can share.
Coinbase.
Yeah, Adiola can share her link.
Please share the link, please.
Yeah. So you can go into, you can buy in
I'll share my link, Shion. You should also send me your link. Let me share yours as well.
Yeah, okay. I need to look for it so I can get some commissions too, right?
So when you use my link on Coinbase, I get $10, I think.
Okay.
And she'll and then you also get $10.
Okay.
So I will share my Coinbase link, but I think this is only for those in the US.
So what when I get it, what do you have nothing to buy?
When you get on Coinbase, you will see all kinds of cryptocurrencies.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
when
you decide whichever one you want to buy.
Yeah, you can decide whichever one you want to buy from there.
Okay, I'll read about them. I know which one to buy.
Good.
Yeah, you see all kinds of crypto on
go on coinmarketcap.com. You see all sort of cryptocurrencies, and you can do your own research.
Okay.
And make up your mind on what you think about those projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But to a large extent, I can tell you the projects listed on Coinbase, they are legit.
Okay.
I can tell you they are legit. I can't tell you they are going to make you money, but I can tell you they are legit.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Life is a risk.
We see a little bit of your face, but I think that's a man actually.
That's me. I'm wearing a hat.
Oh, okay. But
yeah.
We don't really see you. It's like from afar. Anyway, that Coinbase link, mine. I'm gonna put it in the comment section now.
Okay.
To
comment section. I'll go there to check
my Coinbase link. Get $10. Yeah, I just put it in the comment.
Maybe I'm far away from it. Yeah.
So yeah. So, but that is only for those in the US. So I put it in the comment section. It's
So
so
I will
nice to see you, mommy. You're looking good. I'm so happy that you're doing this.
You have to do that. Life is a risk. You have to take every risk. Try everything. You never
Mhm.
know when God
Yeah.
smiles on you.
Even if it's $50, my mother.
I love to take risks. Just me.
Somebody like you, I know you will train your kids to do the same thing as well, which a lot of,
Even my grandchildren, I will teach them.
because a lot of African parents, they don't do that. So thank you so much, mommy. We really
God bless
appreciate
you.
you doing that.
God bless you.
All right. Let me take somebody else as well. Phil,
Thank you.
Phil, you're live. Can you, I may need to remove Phil. I don't think he knows that he's live. I'm going to take the next person. This person says Dele. Mr. Dele, you are live. Mr. Dele, if you can hear us, so we are not seeing your picture. We are just seeing your name. While we're waiting for Mr. Dele, because it's late in so many parts of the world, people need to sleep. I will take Hillary. It's a man, but I see the name Hillary. My Oga.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
you
that's me.
doing?
Hi, Adela.
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Sorry for the background. I'm a truck driver, so I just got a notification that you guys started the program, so I had to pull over in order to listen to the program before continuing.
Oh,
Yeah, I live with my family in Atlanta, but right now I'm in Missouri. So,
wonderful.
Nice to meet you, Hillary.
nice to meet you. So the question I want to ask is, first of all, thank you for what you do, Adiola, and thank you for bringing Dr. Shell. I've been receiving a lot of information from you guys. Um, I don't know anything about Bitcoin. Okay, in as much as I've been hearing about Bitcoin since 2017. So I want to go into Bitcoin, and I also want to buy Bitcoin for myself and my kids. I have two kids. So I want to use the stimulus check that the government gave us and buy Bitcoin for my
Stimulus check.
kids. So yeah, the stimulus check. So the question I want to ask is because I have a Cash App on my phone, so I know that you can get Bitcoin from Cash App. So is it advisable to buy Bitcoin through Cash App? Like, can it be safe on Cash App when you use Cash App to buy Bitcoin? I know I can buy it for myself, but I don't know about my two kids. I don't know if I can use it to buy for my two kids. So, Dr. Shenwa, I'm asking this question to you. So, I know you said something about Coinbase. Like, I have a jotter here where I'm writing down some of the stuff that you guys say. So, will Coinbase be a better place to buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency? And if Cash App is good, can I buy? And is it safe over there on Cash App? That's my question.
Cash App. What do you have to say
Yeah.
about Cash App?
Good question. So Cash App is a reputable company. I know it's owned by Square. I think that's the company. So I will encourage you. You can store on Cash App. You can buy on PayPal and store with them as well. These are companies that are regulated by the U.S. government, by the FDIC, and I'm sure they have insurance for the fact that they want to hold your cryptocurrency for you. Okay, so you can buy on Cash App, you can buy on PayPal, you can buy on Coinbase, you can buy on which other one do I know? I think those are the three primary ones. If you want to buy on US as well, you can do that.
Would you buy on Cash App?
Yes, I can.
You would buy on Cash App?
Yeah.
Because I've had people say that Coinbase is better than Cash App, and then I've also had people say that there's this other one. Hold on, I'll find the name that is even better than Coinbase.
So Coinbase has been here.
And then there's crypto.com as well.
Yeah, there's crypto.com too. Yes, crypto.com is also a reputable company. So you can buy on crypto.com. You can buy on, if you're in Nigeria, I think Nigerians need to buy directly from Binance.
If you want to buy on Cash App, make sure that not everybody has access to your Cash App. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of Cash App is some people use Cash App a lot for so many other things besides crypto. So make sure that not anybody can just reach your phone to get your Cash App, which is why I think it may be better to just use other apps that are dedicated to, like crypto.com or Coinbase or whatever. But if you want to use Cash App, you can, but just make sure that not everybody has access to your Cash App.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Another question that I want to ask. Like I said, I know nothing about Bitcoin. So if I buy cryptocurrencies on Cash App, how do I transfer it to the hard wallet that you talked about?
Good. So there's a hard wallet company called Trezor. Trezor is reputable. There's a second one, I can't remember the
What
name.
about BlockFi?
BlockFi. Yeah, so BlockFi is also a reputable company, but I don't think they have a hardware wallet, right?
No, I think they even pay you dividends.
Yeah, so I don't think they don't have a hardware wallet. You get what I mean? So you put your money with BlockFi. Okay, so let me lay some foundational things again. Okay, you can buy Bitcoin anywhere that is possible. Crypto.com, Cash App, Coinbase, you can buy them on any of these platforms and you can keep them there. Just make sure you have all your two-factor authentication. Nobody's going to get into your account. That is fine.
Okay.
Now, there are companies that are giving people interest for storing their cryptocurrencies with them. Okay. These companies are into business. When they make money, they want to share the profit of their company with people who are storing their cryptocurrencies with them. One of them is BlockFi. There's one called Celsius. There's another one called Nexo Finance. Okay, you can store your cryptocurrencies with them and they will pay you interest. Some of them are paying as much as 10% per annum. And that is why people think crypto is going to be revolutionary, because they are paying people interest rates that is way better than what the traditional banks are giving you. Okay, so these companies are into business, they are into crypto business, and they are making money, and they want to share their profit with people who are storing their cryptocurrencies with them. So wherever you buy your Bitcoin, anywhere you want to store it, if you want to get a hardware wallet, if you buy a hardware wallet, you need to connect your hardware wallet. You're going to find instructions on how to connect your hardware wallet, and you will generate your address. So if you have Bitcoin, you generate a Bitcoin address on your hardware wallet, and you will send your Bitcoin, whether from Cash App, to the address of your hardware wallet. If you want to keep your currency with Celsius or with BlockFi, so they can keep it for you and pay you interest, you download the app of Celsius or BlockFi and generate a Bitcoin address for yourself, and you will send your Bitcoin to that address.
The only thing I just want to say, Hillary, is that watch as many YouTube videos as you can about how to transfer your Bitcoin into these other apps, because if you don't do it well, you would lose.
That is correct.
You will lose your crypto.
That is correct.
So make sure that you watch as many. There are so many YouTube videos that will walk you through step by step. BlockFi, for example, like you said, they will pay you interest. They will even pay you compound interest. But if you don't know how to transfer it, you will end up losing your cryptocurrencies, and God forbid. And it's always best if you know someone who's already into it that can literally walk you through. But that's also why we have YouTube. Watch as many YouTube videos as possible. You got this, bro, and you can do it. But just make sure that you are really careful so that you don't lose on both ends. Because
that is correct. Okay, so I hope the goal of this live stream is to just sensitize people and make you go ahead and do a lot of
your own further research.
So do research about it, learn about it, and see if it's something you want to get into or not. But just be careful. Don't buy too high.
Don't buy too high. You don't need to buy Bitcoin by 5 by 4. You can buy other ones.
Yeah.
Oh God, Chuku Peter has been asking.
I'm thinking of diversifying my purchases, like having some of Bitcoin and some other currencies.
That is correct.
That's good.
For my kids. And the last question that I want to ask is talking about the the hard wallet, can two individuals use the same wallet? Like, can I use one for myself and my family, or can we each use a separate
So I think
wallet?
what I would recommend, right? I mean,
Separate.
if you're, yeah, I mean, let's say you and your wife want to get into cryptocurrency and you don't want to keep
Me
it,
on your phone, let her do on her phone.
then I'll say both of you should buy separate wallets
Yeah.
and keep them there. But for your kids, I think you can keep for your kids in your own wallet. But if you want to buy a separate wallet for your children and just put it there and go keep it somewhere where nobody's gonna, you
And
just
just
keep
forget
it for
about
the
it.
next 10 years. Yeah, you can do that actually. I think you can do that. If your goal is to just keep for 10 years, you want to buy them $500 Ethereum or Bitcoin or Litecoin and keep it and see what happens in 5 years or 10 years, and when they're ready to go to college. I think you should do that.
Okay.
Thank you so
Well,
much,
thanks, guys.
Lori.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you for
Thanks,
joining
Adela,
us.
for
Pleasure.
I
watching.
can't believe you literally pulled off the road to ask a
Yeah, I
question.
have.
Thank you.
I have to. All right, bye, guys.
All
All
right, bye. So Ogachukwu Peters has been asking since about your opinion about Ethereum. Do you think it's got the same growing potential as Bitcoin? Real quick before you answer that, I'm only taking a few more questions. Somebody named Dele was here, and when it was time for him to talk, we didn't hear him, we didn't see him. Can Dele please click on the link? I would really want to hear what, because he was on here for a long time. I feel really bad that we didn't get to hear him. So Mr. Dele, whoever you are, please click that link one more time. I really wanted to be the last person that I would take. But right now I have Eddie, I have Olaniran Oladimeji, I have Ahmed, Sunny Ahmed, I have Sunday, I have Raf, and I really want Dele to be the last person. So it says the name Eddie. I don't know if that is your real name, but my sister, I am so happy to see you. Where are you coming from?
Hi, Adiola. It's Eddie.
Hi.
It's short for Eddie. So I'm based in California, San Diego.
Wonderful.
I watch your shows every time on YouTube. I get knowledge. I actually got some stuff from you. I'm not want to put it out there, but yeah, great. But yes, I've been listening in, and I do know I am one of those people who wasn't like educated about crypto and other cryptocurrencies. But it's nice that you put this out here so everyone can get this education about cryptocurrencies. Because I did understand someone asked about the cryptocurrency and if it's the same as Bitcoin or whatever. Cryptocurrency is just cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is one of cryptocurrency. Okay.
Yes.
And other people asked if it's great that it can have other cryptocurrencies. By all means, you can have a whole bunch of cryptocurrencies. Like, yes, I got addicted and I started, investing in that cryptocurrency.
Don't get addicted, though.
Not really addicted, but you're curious. Like, okay, let me see what this can do. Let me see what that can do. Whatever. And like Sean said, you can actually, have like, one that you just put in there, like, hey, let me just see what it's going to do, like, 5 years, and you just keep watching it. And other people like to just keep on trading. I'm like, Sean, I don't have time to just keep on trading. I don't have the patience. Like, I have a job. I can just keep on sitting there looking at like, okay, is it going up today? Is it going to go down today? No, I don't have that kind of time. I'm not that patient. So I'm just gonna like let it be in there, watch it today. If it falls, that's fine. If it goes up, then it goes up. Like that. That's how I feel about crypto nowadays. But yeah, so I'm bullish on Bitcoin.
Nice.
And I'm also bullish on Litecoin. So if people are interested, if people can buy Bitcoin, because the misconception on Bitcoin is I wish that Sean would share it, but you can chip in if you want. People think you have to buy a whole Bitcoin because it costs like 60.
Oh, we've talked about that several times, that you don't have to. You can buy you can buy $1. You can buy $20, you can buy 64,000.
You buy it in fractions, like no lie. I was first introduced to Bitcoin in 2017. Shout out to my cousin if he's watching somewhere. Okay.
2017.
2017.
How much was it that time?
I didn't know because I wasn't like, interested because it wasn't something that people used, And I was like, I don't know. But I'm thinking, so how do I purchase goods? Because it's all about buying and selling. So how do I buy stuff with this coin? Like how is it working? Blah blah. And at the time, people had fake currencies going on. So I'm like, okay, I don't know about this product. I don't know about this coin. Blah blah. My current's like, well, sit down there at the door. I'm going to buy my own crypto. Blah 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 blah. Fast forward 2021, how much is Bitcoin today? Bitcoin is about $60,000. I'm like, ooh boy,
Congratulations.
my cousin when he told me to buy this Bitcoin, I would have been like falling status right about now. But it's never late. It's never late, man. It's never late. So any of y'all out there trying to get in this money, the word in the streets. Don't quote from me. Words in the street is it's about to hit 100K by the end of the year. So look.
So someone named Oladele Ojo said he opened blockchain account in 2016 and bought Bitcoin for 1 MLM and it remained for like 0.001 then in his account. And right now that we're talking about this, he went and checked and he saw $281. So
Yeah.
Oladele Ojo has some money to share with the rest of us.
And honestly, I think there are a lot of people who bought into a lot of these MLM and scam and shit coins back in 2017. Maybe you go and see if the account still exists. You might be surprised.
Yeah, go and check. But whenever you check, do not forget to pay tithes and offering right here. So come back and pay your tithes. So Ukoliko Alexandra says that this is a really good moment and he believes a lot of people are grabbing a lot from this program. Thank you, but I feel bad that it's gone on for so long. So thank you so much, my sister, for sharing your experience. Now, don't forget me when you cash out on your Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
I'll surely let you know because I got Bitcoin A, Bitcoin B. I got backup onto the backup. Like, look, I'm not here to dull, man. So, like you said, the brother doing the whole thing. The sisters too should jump on this.
Amen. That's what I
great. It's not going to have the brothers always doing the whole job, and the sisters be like, "Hey, honey, but I want to buy this stuff." But come on now, you gotta be the support system.
You should be able to pay for your own handbag as well and be like, you know what? I worked for this handbag. I bought it, Thank you, my sister. When I come to LA, we need to meet up. So you said you're in LA, right?
Oh no, LA is so expensive, honey. I stay in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego. Okay, I thought you said LA. San Diego is also not cheap, girl. What are you talking about? It's not.
I know. I'm here because of work. I'm here because of work. I mean, if work will take me to LA, that'll be fine. But hey, San Diego's okay. It's nice.
Yeah, especially when you have crypto, right? All right. Have a good one.
Thanks for having me.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
And we have Sunday. Mr. Sunday, where are you joining us from? It's good to see you.
Hello, Mr. Sunday.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. I'm calling
from where? Where? Can you hear him? Because I cannot.
I'm calling from Czech Republic.
Oh wow, Czech
Republic. Okay. We can't hear you again.
Oh, the audio is really bad. It's freezing.
Yeah, we can't hear you again.
And you're not muted. He's not muted, but we can't hear him. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Can you type your question? Can you type your question in the comment? Can you type it in the comment?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hear yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now
yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. My question is, as a beginner, because a friend of mine told me about this Bitcoin last year, but I don't have interest then. And even a friend of mine again told me much about one Chimo. I don't know anything about this. So, online business. People make money from online, and I am interested to know, like, what Dele Seun said before, that somebody lost his password with a computer or what. So how is it to start trading? Is it to have a computer or
Oh,
what?
okay. So that's a good question. Again,
Mm-hmm.
to start with, you need to buy cryptocurrency. You can
Uh-huh.
start by opening an account that is available to you in your country. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can check Binance.com. Binance could potentially be available in your country. Okay.
Okay.
Check Binance.com. So you buy the cryptocurrency and you see a whole lot of currencies that are available for you to also buy into. So
Mm-hmm.
usually people buy Bitcoin and then they use the Bitcoin to buy any other one they're interested in. So let's say you actually want to own Cardano, or you want to own Polkadot, or
Mm-hmm.
let's say you want to own some Litecoin.
Okay.
Your institution where you buy the coins may just allow you to buy only Bitcoin. And when you buy Bitcoin, you will trade your Bitcoin for any other coin you want to buy on the exchange.
Okay.
Okay. So if you go on Binance.com, the first thing is to see which ones will they allow you to buy using your debit card. Okay.
Okay.
So if they allow you to buy the ones you're interested in with your debit card, you can buy it directly from your debit card. But any ones that they won't allow you to buy with your debit card, when you buy Bitcoin, then you can use Bitcoin to buy those other currencies. So let's say you want to buy Cardano, and they will not allow you to buy Cardano with your credit card. So you buy Bitcoin, and then on the exchange there, you will see a place where you can trade your Bitcoin for Cardano, because it's Cardano you actually want to own.
Okay.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. Thank you very much. And I would like you to put more light on me about this Chimo, if you heard of it before.
How do you spell that?
Chimo commerce also. CHY.
No, no, I haven't
Chimo.
heard about it.
Uh,
Is it a cryptocurrency too?
I don't really. I don't think so. But somebody was telling me about that. He said it's a Chimo e-commerce also. Like though he's calling me from Nigeria, and he's telling me much about it. So I
I think
don't.
you should, if anyone you hear about, I think you should Google and try to read
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible. When you're starting with like trading cryptocurrencies, all you need mostly is your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Download the app that you want to use. We've talked about a number of apps on here.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone that called in talked about buying it on PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Coinbase. You're in Czech Republic. I don't
Yeah.
know what's available, but like Sean suggested, you probably have Binance in Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And once you download one of those apps, you have to fill in your information, because believe it or not, whether people believe that cryptocurrency is a scam or not, your government is collecting tax on
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
cryptocurrency. So I think the fact that the government is even making you pay taxes on it should make people realize that it's real. Like the government is collecting tax, real money from you trading cryptocurrencies. So you have to fill your information in
Correct.
before you can start at all. They will verify the legitimacy of the information that you put in before you can even start at all. And then once you download any of those apps, you can start buying. Excuse me, but make sure that whatever password you create, make sure that you write it down. I
Down.
tell
Yeah.
people that email it to yourself. You should have an email to yourself so that you will remember, because it doesn't matter how much cryptocurrency you buy. The moment you forget your password,
Passport.
that's it. It's gone.
Right.
So
Gone.
don't do that. So, but you can also watch all kinds of videos. There are so many videos on YouTube that will walk you through step by step, beginner's guide to cryptocurrencies, how to get into cryptocurrencies, whatever. And the one that you named just now, I don't remember. You can also try to watch videos about it, not just read, but also try to watch videos about it, and you go from there. And there's one thing I wish I've been saying from the beginning: all the men on this platform, all the men that are into cryptocurrencies and stocks, please make sure that you carry your women along, because believe it or not, it is for your own good. If your woman is also independent and she's able to trade, it will even lift a lot of burden and headache off of you.
1 minute, Shane. What did you call it? Buying now or what? What did you call it?
Binance. I can put it in the chat.
Okay.
BINANCE.com. Binance.
Okay.
Binance.com.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm glad.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're rounding up. We have Ralph next. Ralph, where are you coming from?
Hello, good evening.
We have 10 more minutes, guys, and we still have a lot of people in the queue. So let's make it quick.
I'm calling from the Netherlands.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Hello, finally got you. All right. Okay, so well, my own experience with the cryptocurrencies is that over the past few years, because I had briefly heard about it, but I really didn't know much, just like other people. And well, even if I knew at the time, I didn't really have the resources to either trade with it or mine with it, to be honest. Yeah. So, and as of now, with the current boom in the cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, I have a lot of people who keep telling me all the time that how can they do this? How can they make $50,000 a day? And yeah, and to be honest, it's ridiculous because. So, but what I could advise them, and it's what I also did, because I'm still humble beginnings, let's just say. So what I did was that I had an old laptop, although I know it's not advisable, but what I did was that I just used whatever little computing power I had in mining. I just mined a little bit, and then whatever I could earn, I would now use it to I would wait until the market drops. Then I would buy some extra Bitcoin. So it's kind of like just little grains. So I've gotten used to it, but I would just like to say too, if anybody is interested, nobody should be in a rush to just get everything at once. Everybody can do it at their own pace. I mean, for example, when I began, I was using a very little computer. It was a minor computer, but as of now, I was able to just gradually. I was able to make up some extra money, and I could now even upgrade to a better computer that helps it. That also helps, and it's really good. As of late, I also tried investing in Ethereum, because right now I don't even want to try looking at Bitcoin because it's just so intimidating. So yeah, that's just so my own case is and I also tried, although some people might laugh at me if I say this, but I also tried investing in some Ripple as well, but I didn't buy it. So I just mined some Bitcoin using my system, and then used whatever little proceed I got to just invest in some little Ripple. So it's just it's a gradual process. So in my opinion, anybody that wants to go into crypto is fine, but don't see it as a get-rich-quick scheme.
I agree.
That's just it.
I agree. And I think that's the problem. Everybody, all of us want to be rich overnight. And that's why people get, burnt. I think you should do your research, going, like we said, with money you're willing to lose, and invest into it. And if it makes you a millionaire overnight, thank God. But you're not really out for that. You're there for the long haul, because you're buying into projects that you think have a future. I think that's the right approach. So I completely agree with you, Ralph.
Thank you so much, Ralph. I really like that, actually. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Ralph from the Netherlands.
Keeping it real.
All right.
Bye. And we finally have Dele. Wow.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Thank you for having me. And Dr. Shin, thank you so much for your time today. Hey, I'm sorry to disturb you. I'm new to this business. I heard about Bitcoin some time ago. Always scared. But recently, I got my fourth in that. And I was scammed by someone I met online. And I was told that I met the guy online. He told me to bring some money. I will help me to trade and give me 100%, which I did. But was scammed. But my question is to Dr. Shin, apart from trading, what are other means, other way of making money in Bitcoins or cryptocurrency? So the only thing I knew about this, about the trading. The guy told me that I should bring the money, he would trade for me, and give me 100%. of my investment, which I did. You can't believe after I gave him money, the guy came back to me that said, I've made traded for me. I've made about 100% of my money. But for me to withdraw my money, I have to bring another. I want to deposit another money.
No.
I have to
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a scam. I mean,
I'll let you.
Anybody promising you 100% and asking you to put your Bitcoin in his account definitely wants to.
I don't know if, apart from that one now. So my question for you now, Dr. Shim, just let me know. Is there that way? Because I'm scared. I must lie to you. I don't want to go for it because I don't want to do because somebody that I did have trust in that guy, and like by what he told me, keep on calling me every day from America. So well, this guy should be a good guy, and I gave the money to him because I don't know if now is there another way to do that, please.
I mean, like I said, what I do, right, is I look at the projects that are out there. I try to be sure that this is legit. Okay, after doing my research. Okay, generally, I'll say most of the projects you see on the first 100 list on CoinMarketCap, I will say they are legit companies. It doesn't mean they will all succeed. All right, but for them to have, achieved that kind of feat, you have some confidence to believe these are legit companies. The same way I said, any coin you find on Coinbase, I can tell you they are legit because Coinbase is not going to list, coins that are out there to scam people. So I think the way around it, like we said, is look for projects that are good. A lot of them are still at their infancy. They still have a bright future ahead of them. And anyone you feel confident about, buy into it and just wait. Hopefully in the next 4, 5, 6 years, maybe it's going to have returned a lot of profit for you, like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Binance Coin and all of them have done.
I also think the most important thing we've talked about before you join us, Mr. Dele, is no more third party when it comes to investing your money, either in stocks, either in crypto. You can literally do everything on your cell phone. Everything that we've talked about. Don't go to any third party. Don't go to anybody that promised you 100% return or 50% return or whatever. Download the apps. You don't need a broker anymore in this age, even for stocks. Download the app so that you know what you're buying and you can monitor every single day or every week, however you decide to do it. You can see if your price is going up, if your price is coming down. You click a button to buy and you can click a button to sell. And the money goes directly into your account because you have to link your account before you even buy. So you click a button to buy, you click a button to sell. Sometimes the button shows up as trade. When you click on trade, you will see buy or sell. And that way you can monitor your own money. So you have no reason to go through a third party anymore. I'm so sorry that you were scammed, but that should be a huge lesson to no longer trust any third person with your money. So
you can't believe that up to now, the guy is still calling me that I should bring up money. So
I may need to let go of that. I don't think he's ready to give you your money back. But you may also need to let him know that now you know how this thing works and you know he doesn't need money to withdraw your money. And just let him know that you are aware that you are scamming me if this is somebody you are talking to, and just tell them, if you don't send my money, I'll call the police after you. But that is if you know where they are. So
okay, thanks so much.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
God bless you.
God bless you too. We only have 3 more minutes and my guest is very tired already. Ayo, where are you joining us from? Hi. Please unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Even though you've unmuted yourself, we cannot hear you.
I still can't hear you.
All right, keep trying. I'm gonna bring in DJ Olayemi. Keep trying, Ayo. We still cannot hear you. I have unmuted you here.
Can you hear me?
The moment we can hear you, Ayo, I will let you know. DJ Olayemi, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Bradford in the UK.
Awesome. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here. Nice to meet you, Dela. And thank you, Mr. Sean, for all the information. My question is very straightforward. Although for a long time I've been hearing about cryptocurrency and other coins, but at that time I was still in Nigeria as far back as maybe 2009 or 2010. But many things in Nigeria is very difficult to trust because of the scam. You don't know which one is right. So I did not buy into it. But recently I started believing in it, and I'm intending to go into it. But I noticed that since yesterday, I was on the call yesterday, I noticed all the informations you were giving were more beneficial. Permit me to use that language to the people living in the US. So people like us that are in the UK and other parts of the Europe, uh, you know, you said go on Google and check for app information. Sometimes it's easy to just trust on somebody's experience. A platform that you have used that is working is very easy for us to trust than going to search for some other platforms, because now if you open a video on YouTube, you will get so many adverts that's talking about Bitcoin, that's talking about trading, and you don't even know which one to trust. So
So
would
the
you,
problem
by any
is
chance?
the problem is because we are not in the UK.
I know, but probably by the virtue of the work you do or the information you are exposed to, if you'll be able to, maybe when coming next time, you'll be able to get
Can you hear me?
information on platforms that would be helpful for us living on the other side, apart from those in the US.
Well, so again, the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world is Binance. Okay. And I believe Binance is available in, I would say 90 or 95% of the countries. So I think you should be free to buy and trade on Binance.com.
Okay.
Crypto.com has also come up very, very strong. Okay. Binance, we have limitations for using Binance in the US. There's a separate Binance they ask us to use. But I think for everybody outside of the US, I think Binance is your go-to place. You
Yeah.
can easily buy. You
UK, I downloaded Binance. UK is on Binance.
It's on Binance.
Okay.
So I'll recommend Binance. Binance has the name, it has the reputation, it has virtually all the coins you're looking for.
And the second one you named is crypto.com, right?
There's crypto.com. And then there's KuCoin. There's KuCoin, KuCoin.com. KuCoin.com. And then there's another one called Huobi, HUOBI. HUOBI.com. I think it's also a reputable exchange.
Oh God, Chuku Peter says he's in the UK and he uses Coinbase and Binance.
Oh, that's great. I will look that up. Thank you very much for the information.
Thank you. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Take care, buddy.
Hello, Adiola.
Okay,
can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah,
now we can hear you.
Hello, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Thank you. I just wanted to quickly ask Sean, because I know that the show is about to end.
Yes.
I mean, I'm very active in the crypto space, so I'm more interested in knowing, what projects have you been getting involved with lately? What's the hot new project, that you're into right now? Something that can give me my next 10x.
Well, I think a lot of people are bullish on the DeFi projects.
Right.
And people are bullish on the NFTs, the non-fungible tokens. Okay.
Right.
Generally, when you look at a lot of these projects, you see that a lot of them have mooned of recent because we've been in the bull market. All right. I think I feel comfortable buying into Eternity,
right,
as NFT is concerned, because I think it's still probably like 280 something on the on the list. So I think Eternity has a long way to go. Okay.
Right.
Well, I'm also bullish on Tether. Someone like Adiola, who is doing video streaming, will find the technology behind Tether, THETA, very interesting. But
what about Engine? Are you into Engine?
I am not, because I felt Engine has made so much money. Recent. But however, I think it still has a future. Yeah, so I'm not in Engine. I think I also love Cardano. I think I like Cardano. I think Cardano's got a future too. I mean, I love the projects that have good fundamentals. I'm not in
Yeah.
this too for the quick money. Okay, and I don't want to
Of
lose.
course.
All right. I don't want 5 years from now to look back and say, oh, how come I knew about this and I didn't take any action? Right.
Right.
So I'm looking for those good projects, and I just want to put some, decent money into it and ride the wave.
Do you think that we are at the top of the market right now? Do you think that the bear market is near? I'm not asking for advice, more of
I got you. So there's a link also that I shared with Adiola that is called what's the name again? Stock to
flow. Is it
stock to flow model? Yeah.
Okay.
So stock to flow model has accurately shown the data of how we've tracked Bitcoin market over the years. All right, and I think it's fairly accurate. Again, we're just all looking at data here. Based on that, we think we still have room to grow, probably close to the 100K. Like we said, it's not financial advice, but based on that chart, I think people think Bitcoin will top out around October, September, August. And they think once Bitcoin tops out, we think a lot of those money is going to flow into the altcoins. The altcoins are going to boom significantly before the bear market strikes. Again, it's just my own personal opinion.
It's always opinions, all these things are speculative.
It is speculative.
I understand.
Nobody knows. Yeah, nobody knows. But I think overall the point is yes, everybody should be watching out for the top. Okay, and that's why we don't want people to buy the top of Bitcoin. We don't want you to buy a lot of these coins.
They are the ones that call it scam. When they buy at the top, they call it scam. That's the problem.
Good. Buy the top, because now that the other people are doing YouTube, people are hearing more about it, and then they want to get into it, and then more people flow into it, and then the market keeps going, and everybody thinks, oh my God, we're going to make billions. Let's go buy all the Lambo.
Yeah.
Remember, some of us who got in like 3-4 years ago, that's when we want to cash out. So the people who got in early are now cashing out, and then the people who are the late comers, they get to be the one who bought the top, and then they'll have to hold the bags.
They hold the bag. That's it.
2-3 years before the market goes up again. Okay. So again, the lesson is, even though there's awareness going out there, people should not buy top. If you're the type who is not even in a hurry, wait until a bear market strikes, when everybody thinks crypto is dead again.
Yeah.
And
that time will come.
Forget about it. That is when to buy the big projects. And then
that
what
time will
about
come.
the news? I mean, again, look at towards the end of last year. That was when PayPal adopted cryptocurrency. Cash App adopted cryptocurrency. I beg your pardon. And they were buying and buying and buying. Okay. And then coupled with the fact that stimulus checks were printed out there, it was a good sign for everybody to know that, hey, there's going to be a crunch in supply and the price was going to go to the moon. Okay. So people should just watch out for all of those signs. Okay. But definitely there's going to be a bear market again. I believe there's going to be a bear market. Okay. And when that market happens, try and exit. And then wait until everything flattens out and just begin to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you so much, Ayo. And real quick, Shama Craft says, I just bought some ADA based on doctor's recommendation.
Oh my God, it wasn't my recommendation.
That's why I'm reading this. Like, I want to beg everybody in the name of God.
It's not my recommendation.
Please. Don't go into anything because of what we say. The reason we're doing all this is so that you can do more research on your own to understand what this is and make informed decision of your own. So don't buy anything because of what Sheon says or because of what. Thank God it is doctor's recommendation that they wrote here, not Adeola's recommendation, because we don't want anybody to turn back in 2 years' time and try to sue us and say Adeola was the one that said or doctor was the one that said. We just want people to be aware of this opportunity. I'm glad the person bought ADA, but they bought it because of your recommendation, doctor.
No, it was not my recommendation.
Just so you know. So anyway, thank you so much, Ayo. And we're already past 2 hours mark, so we have to stop everything. Daniel Bakari is in here, as well as Olayinka Oladoku. If you guys don't mind, in like 30 seconds each, saying why you're joining us today and where you're joining us from. Ayo, it's so good to see you and have a nice day. All right, so Daniel Bakari, you're live, and I said Adola was the one that said, or Doctor was. Can you stop watching on the video because we can hear it? It's echoing.
Hello.
All right, yeah, we can hear you now. Hi.
I can't hear you.
You cannot hear us.
Okay, I can hear you now. Sorry, I'm actually listening on YouTube.
No. So you cannot be listening on YouTube and watching. You are supposed to use. Since you joined that link, the link that you clicked on to join us, that is where you should watch us. You should turn off YouTube because it's echoing. Just watch us from the link that you sent. Hear you now. Hi.
Can you hear me now?
You cannot hear us. All right, so we'll give you time to figure that out. Olayinka Oladokun, you're live, and you are muted at your end. Olayinka Oladokun, I think you're muted at your end. Daniel Bakari, watch us from that link that you clicked on to get in, and you need to turn off YouTube.
Hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Adeola, I'm very, very excited to be on here.
Oh, awesome.
I'm watching you from a little village somewhere in the west of Germany.
Awesome.
You remember me? This is me shouting out all to say thank you for that feature of my wife.
Hi.
Yeah, you know very well that we love you. Thank you very much for all you do.
Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Sheon is that kind of guy that you see him, you don't even know how to express that a few people, for the people that are not Yoruba, I'm sorry, you just koje, you just like his personality.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
That feel good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on a getaway, a weekend getaway, and yeah, the kids are here. Actually, we just trying to spend the weekend somewhere out of the house, so it's not good lighting here.
No problem.
Yeah, but thank you for this. Thank you. This is invaluable. I mean, it cannot be quantified, and you are doing an amazing job. Adeola, may the good Lord increase you exceedingly.
Amen. Thank you so much.
I got into crypto. I mean, I used to be in banking up until 2016 when I left Nigeria. And those days, it was an unwritten code to not get into anything else that is financial. You literally would be very afraid to do anything that fetches you money that your colleague would know about. If you sound rather too high about, I mean, if you live rather too flashy, you just call attention to yourself. My bank back then was one of the most ethical banks, so you have to be careful about how you live and what you display. So you couldn't toy with most of these stuffs. You would just, typically let them go, and you just look away. However, getting to Germany, I settled like 3 years ago to do crypto, but last year was the time when the Germans will say you give gas. I gave a lot of gas to my moves in crypto, bought some Ethereum, sold half of it off because of fear, and then
I've been there. I know what
now. I have some of the money in Binance dollars, and when I look at the money in Binance dollars, which is half of what I have in Ethereum, I just keep cursing that day. I decided to sell. I have come to understand that you just cut your losses and move on, or rather, you just I work by this principle that my mother of blessed memory would say back in the days when she was still alive. It's a biblical expression, and I'm going to say it in Yoruba again. I'm sorry to the people that do not understand Yoruba. That means you just take whatever is apportioned to you or that life throws to you, find the good in it, and then move on with it. So I am very contented with how far I've come this much, but I want to speak basically to the people that that have the presence of mind to plan the future for their offsprings. One of the best things we can do actually as people of color in diaspora or anywhere at all, one of the best things we can do is to solve the money problem for our offsprings. That way, for those of them that want to concentrate on some very passionate life goals, they can concentrate on it without wondering or bothering about whether their daily bread is assured. For me, I say to people when I have calls to preach to speak with them or in church gatherings that one of the best ways you can perpetuate good character is that when your children do not have to be tempted, to do shady dealings, you solve the money problems for them. Some of them would want to go into the ministry, for example. They would want to be clergies. But if they are well brought up and they have some financial base, it will be very easy for them to concentrate their energies on doing good things, going into whatever passion of their life that they want to go to. So I guess the bottom line for this discussion this evening is that as people of color, we are very tempted to not think, think far ahead, and that's one of the things that differentiate between us and the West. They have 50-year plan, they have 100-year plans, and you begin to wonder how can they conceptualize what will happen in 100 years. They just have those plans, and I say to people, it's more important to have the plan than to know how to execute those plans. So if we begin with the end in mind, we have a perspective that there's some future somewhere, and we invest with that mindset, not even the sky will be, our limits when eventually the time comes to reap. So I want to ask you conclusively, sorry, I've taken a lot of time. What future do you see for the other, I don't know if they call them altcoins, the likes of XRP and then Litecoin and okay, I think Ethereum is a little up there, close to Bitcoin. What future do you see for those coins, especially in the light of the fact that I don't know how you guys call it now. Ethereum seems to be reaching its highest limits, or maybe maybe it can still go another double, but eventually it will and then maybe those coins, those other smaller coins will come to focus. Thank you.
Yeah, I see a bright future for the whole cryptocurrency market as a whole. All right. Again, I think we are close to the top when the bear market is going to set in. But if we're talking about 5 years, 10 years from now, I think we'll have more millionaires made from cryptocurrency than the oil company has made people millionaires back from where we're coming from. So I think people just need to be strategic about it. If all you're going to do in crypto is just time when the Bitcoin halving is going to happen, okay, and try to use that as when you want to buy in and when you want to sell, I think people will make a lot of money in years to come.
Exactly. Okay. That's a smart thing to do. So I don't know if maybe I'm joining you guys as a panelist on this show now, but that means that the advice now might be for the most of the people, and I'm saying this, I don't know, maybe you want to confirm it, but I'm just saying, I'm just thinking aloud, is that buying now at almost 60 might not be advisable. I don't know. You can correct that or just shy away. I remember in 2018 it went as far as high as was it 30 something, and we're like Bitcoin, and then it went far back, down. So are we expecting that kind of trend in the coming maybe half year?
Yeah, I think we'll still see those bumpy rides, Bitcoin. However, because the institutions are stepping into Bitcoin, and there's a lot of, like in Canada now, there's an ETF that has been approved in Canada. So all of those things speak volume for the cryptocurrency market, that user adoption is coming in. And we've heard things like Elon Musk saying he bought it 1.5 billion or things like that. So I think as user adoption gets better, we might not see a lot of crash anymore in a few years down the road. But I think right now there'll still be a lot of volatility. So if you don't feel free investing in Bitcoin for now, I think you can research into some new altcoins that are just coming up. Okay. There are still new altcoins. There are people coming up with projects every day. That's the beauty of the blockchain technology. You just need to be around the industry and see what people are doing. Professors everywhere, they are programming the blockchain every day, trying to bring out the next big thing that is going to make video streaming better, something that is going to make saving money, or probably people think in a few years from now, we're going to be getting housing loans from taking loan from the blockchain. People are playing, doing games and NFT things, a lot of decentralized finance, things like Terra, Anchor Protocol. People are doing wonderful things. So if you don't want to get into Bitcoin now because we are not sure if Bitcoin has really gotten to its top, I think you can spend some good time researching into new altcoins that are just coming up, and those ones are still at their infancy. And it could be a really good time, in terms of just weighing your risk for you to get into those things. Again, the goal is to try and get in early. That's where you make the most money. Get in. And if you get into Bitcoin now at 50,000, well, maybe 10 years, maybe it's going to be $1 million. That's fine. Okay. But if you buy an altcoin now that is probably just trading at 50 cents, and you really think this thing has got a bright future, because this is the thing about cryptocurrency. So look at something like Polkadot, or look at something like even Cardano. These were the guys who built Ethereum along with Vitalik Buterin. But they saw that there could be something better programmed into this blockchain, and they decided to create their own. So the guy who created Ethereum was one of the people who created Cardano. Another one of them created Polkadot. And now those things, they all started just last year, and they've done so well. And we will continue to see this, because this is what innovation happens. This is what the blockchain technology has brought to everybody. An opportunity for you to use your mind, look at what is a challenge that we are facing in our world, and how can we make it better. And you can find those projects now and try and get in early.
All right. I hate to be the patchy pooper, but we have to go. So Daniel, thank you so much. I really love what he said about parents helping their children to solve the money problem before they even get into the real world. I think that's the cocoa of this matter in what we're doing today. So thank you so much. I think your kids are lucky to have you. So awesome.
Delighted.
So,
our world is delighted to have you, Adiola.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I have to round up. I'm really sorry. Bye, Mr. Daniel.
All right, bye, sir.
But just so you know, Sharon, there's a question that has been trending a lot. I just didn't ask, but I'll ask now. People have been asking, is the doctor single? The doctor is not single. Coin. Please know that the doctor is not single. The doctor is happily married. His mother is working. You can also get into crypto and stocks, and then people will be asking if Quinta is single. You get what I'm saying? So, so thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us today. I'm sorry that we said 1 hour. It's almost 2.5 hours. No, so thank you so much for being so patient with us this entire time. And I think the most important thing is people need to do their own research. People need to watch videos. YouTube has made life easy for you. Read articles, pay attention to the news, make sure that you know what you're getting into. Also, just do your own research in general. A lot of people have been asking for your contact, your Instagram handle. I shared the contact of your business. The doctor has a business on the side. this doctor is not like a regular doctor. He's a real hustler. He's into stocks, he's into crypto. He also has a business. Doctor, we're just making this money from.
Hopefully, we can make enough to help people, you know.
So the reason is to help people. We're just making this money left and right, left and right.
Charity.
I like your style. Anyway, so the doctor has a business where he sells scrubs for people in the medical field. So I put the link to his website there. So that's a way to contact him. Like I said, don't just contact him on his business contact and be asking about crypto. Make sure you pay some price and buy something from him so he can give you attention when you want to learn about crypto. But people want to know your Instagram handle. Are you on Instagram? Do you have?
Yes, I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
I can drop that as well.
Yeah, drop it. I'll also drop it as well. What's your Instagram handle?
That will be OSEUNCARES.
My brother.
Yeah, I'm not really active on Instagram.
OSUS.
Yeah, O and then Seuncares. OSEUNCARES at Gmail. That's my Instagram handle. Beg your pardon.
Seun what?
Yeah, Seuncares. I just put it in the chat. In the chat box. Yeah, so you can hit me up there. And I guess anybody who is visiting Aposha Scrubs, I think I could make it a commitment to be happy to speak with you if you have questions about crypto. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. I have scrolled down to see your comment. There's a lot of comments. Oh, I see. Seuncares.
Correct.
Seuncares. Okay. So you are Ernest.
Correct.
You're using the name Ernest.
Ernest? No.
Oh, no. So somebody else named Ernest put it for you. Okay. Great. Oh, now we see Madame's face. Awesome. For those that are asking whether Seun is single or not, he is not. Okay. So I'm putting your Instagram handle as well. So that anybody that wants to contact you outside of here. Okay. Seun's Instagram handle is Seuncares. All right, my brother. You will definitely be getting a lot of Instagram DMs, on Instagram. So
all right, thank you for having me, Diola. Appreciate it.
Thank you, and please thank you to Madame for being so patient with you that you've been with us for more than 2 hours. We really appreciate Madame. All right, I'll let you go and sleep, my brother. Thank you so much to everybody that joined us. I'm so sorry that we couldn't take any more questions from people. It's not fair to keep our guests beyond the agreed time. I don't want him to sue me because the agreement was 1 hour. All right, Seun, it's been a huge pleasure. Yes, for those asking, this video will be on YouTube. It's gonna go on YouTube right away as soon as we're done with this, and so you can watch it at your leisure. All right, guys, I'm gonna be posting the description as well in the comment. I will be posting Seun's Coinbase link as well as my Coinbase link to anybody that is interested. If you use either of our links, you get $10, and we also get $10 in Coinbase to buy cryptocurrency. So thank you so much. And just so you know, a lot of people really appreciate what you've done. John is thanking you that you've touched lives today, and so many other people are also thanking you in the comment section. I just want you to know that, and really appreciate what you've done today. We really enjoyed your expertise on this show. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're yet to. We made it to 500,000 subscribers.
Congratulations.
Like this video if you really enjoyed it. Share it with others. Click the subscribe button if you're yet to. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. Cheers.